Following repeated letters of correspondence from the Ministry of Education to the proprietor and manager of St. Peter's School, a private primary school and government-subsidized high school in San Pedro, the ministry has decided to close the high school and allow the primary school to operate for one more year, providing that its management adhere to the standards stipulated in the Education and Training Act. The decision came last week based on allegations that there have been, quote, no evidence of improved financial accountability and transparency as it relates to students' records, and no evidence that the school's board of management has been functional and has been providing effective oversight of the school's operations, unquote. Today, Love News visited San Pedro and we spoke with the new education officer for that island, Miriam Pott, who said that the ministry has made countless attempts to work with the school before the closure.
I'm new on the island, but from the records that we have concerning this closure of the operations at St. Peter's College, we have quite a number of recommendations that previous investigation teams have forwarded to Mr. Frank Nunes.
That were not adhered to.
Right. And so there are quite a number of them.
Okay.
But I'll refer you to the latest, the most, the ones that have persisted. There are no evidence of proper student records. As you've noticed just now, I asked for a specific student's file, and that student was the valedictorian of the school's graduation for this year.
We also visited the school in question, St. Peter High School, and sat down with its proprietor and manager, Frank Nunes, who said that the school did make improvements on some of the requirements, and others it just could not meet.
Yes, it is true that we have had a lot of changes that the government has asked us to do, and with the assistance of Miss Candy Armstrong, we have been improving.
Who's Miss Armstrong?
Miss Armstrong was the then education officer here in San Pedro.
Okay.
She lately was transferred to Belize City.
Okay.
And I am sure that I have a record here of the things that had required, and we have been having meetings with the board of directors. It's true that we have not accomplished everything, but definitely we have accomplished a lot of things. I don't know what records, because the only thing that they asked me when they came, when Mr. Lopez personally came here, was to see if I had a particular file.
Love News caught up with Debbie Graniel, the former principal of the school, who forwarded information about the operations of the school to the ministry and then resigned as the school principal.
I'm happy that the school has been closed down, and when
Why?
because of all the doings of the school, because of all the evidence against him.
Why have you been unable to provide the ministry with the adequate information regarding the financial accountability and transparency?
The last person that was I think was Miss Flowers, that asked me to send a record, because I had no record of the reports in Belize City from I think it's a ministry. And then we sent her a copy of the last return, because of our annual report for 2010-2011.
Okay.
And she was, I think, I have it in file here. And
okay, but
she
you
was
have proof that you've sent these.
Yes, I emailed that to her.
By some records, he means records that he is making up as we speak. Because in my experience, I only worked there for 2 years, 1 year as a principal, 1 year just as a teacher at the night school and the day school. And in those 2 years, the island is small, and I am a San Pedrana, I am from here. So it is easy for me to get information here that otherwise other people wouldn't be given. And in those 2 years that I was there, I could see a lot of things happening.
Love News will have part 2 of this story on Thursday, when Graniel gives jaw-dropping information about her alleged participation in the school's operations before she resigned. Marian Ali reporting for Love News.